Hey, welcome to welcome to Daily Paycheck, guys. It's show number 2 here on Wednesday. It's day 3 of the 3-point Molly. For those of you who are new, I will recap what we're doing here. We are working 2 things. One is bankroll management. Can I take $10,000 and make it look like $100,000? It's going to take me a year to do it, and we're going to do it 10% at a time. So my $10,000 bankroll, I only buy in for about 10% of what I have. Okay, so preserving the master bankroll, being respectful there. In the game, with that 10%, I'm trying to win 10%. So if I have, in my case, $1,500, looking to win 150, we're going to inch our way towards the 100K. We're not going to go gangbusters crazy. Okay. Now, if we make extra money over the 150 goal, I'll take that and do something more aggressive with it. But by and large, we're just going to take our disciplined play and kind of work through it that way. What I'm also doing is vetting strategies over the course of 20 straight sessions to see which ones are most likely to get us that easy 10%, right? What I'm doing here this week is the 3-point Molly, which is a simple $10 pass line bet with potentially max odds behind it, depending on the number. 6 or 8 gets max odds. If it's a 9 or a 5, I'll just go double odds, $20. If it's a 4 or 10, we'll just go single odds. Okay, that's the pass line. We'll do 2 come bets the same. Okay, on the wins, what I've been doing is pressing the flats so I can get higher odds. Next week, I'm going to try a different tact. Okay, that's this week here. I'm not going to change. Next week, what we're going to do is take the same flat all the time, and we're going to go from 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, 6x, 10x odds. My local casino has 10x odds. We're going to go the odds as the press. On the wins, not so much the flats. That's going to be our plan. So there it is. 3-point Molly. Super simple. Come bet with odds. That's it. We got to throw repeats. We got to have good shooters. Going to help us out. And again, I'm throwing from the right side of my table. If you're new to or know me from before, you know that I'm normally stick left one shooter, but I'm going to go from the right side today. We're going to bet over here. There's our dice. Here's our $1,500 in the rack, and that's kind of it. Off we go. And here we go. Yeah, you're saying, I'm looking at some of the comments. Dar said if the last point was a pass, do 3 come bets instead. It ultimately doesn't matter, right? Here's the thing, man. I like 3 come bets, honestly, better than a pass line and 2 come bets. And the reason why I like that, that's me, right? Because I like to have 3 bets going and kind of cycling and having that rhythm if it happens. The pass line feels like, okay, that one hit, great. It's part of my 3, but then you're doing the come out sequence. I would rather just have 3 bets working. And I like on a good roll to get 3 numbers in the box, kind of cycling through. I enjoy that better when I'm doing this. But again, this week I'm doing it more straight up, pass line 2 comes. I think next week we may switch to 3 comes, and I may switch the odds up a little bit. So we'll try it. We have 20 days, right? We're going to work this thing a bunch of different ways to kind of catch some ideas of what rhythms we like as a group and what feels best to play. All right. And I think that's the plan. Like I said, I'm not trying to lock in on that's the only way to do this, because I think come betting it's a rhythm way of betting, and it's bankroll specific too. You got to kind of know where you are. So let's break up $100 here. Let me get my bank over here. We'll break up 100. We'll get, I think I'm going to get 50 and 50 with reds and greens. There we go, 50 and 50. We'll go $10 to the pass line. I'll get in the rack here, and there we go. Let's get started. Okay, we 7'd out last time, so we're at roll 20, 56. Let's do it. And again, I mean, I think this is going to be the same conversation we were kind of having in the other show. Pass line is great if it's passes. The dice don't know that they passed, right? And that's the thing. I don't believe that the dice have any idea that it was a pass line win. It just knows that the number rolled twice. Whether it was down here, right, or whether it was one of those, it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't matter. When you're playing with a set of random throws, I don't believe that that is a thing that I care about. You know what I'm saying? If it happens and it's great. But if you're a believer in trend betting, which I know that you are, you should be playing the come. I mean, you should never be in the box. If you're a believer in what happened is going to happen again, that's the whole premise behind come betting, right? It's you're believing that what just rolled, that 4, is going to happen again. Like that is what the whole point of it is, right? So there it is. There's a point of 4. Let's do it. We're going to go ahead and get our next one. Again, I'm going to wait until I get the third bet set before I start playing around with odds. And what set was I using yesterday? I think I was using the hard way set. I forget. I don't know that it matters with this throw that I'm doing. I just don't really know. I'm as random can be. There's a hard 8, 4, 4. So our second come bet will go into the 8, and our third come bet's on the way out. And then we're going to catch our odds, and then we're going to 7 out. That's exactly what's going to happen, because that's how it happens for me. Here we go. Here we go. That's going to be a 6. All right, we got a 6, we got an 8, and we got a 4. So 4, 2, 6. Let's get it done. We're going to go $10 behind the 4. We're going to go, again, max odds, 50 bucks up there. I need to get some more greens. And 50 bucks here. So we have a 6, we have an 8. Those are great numbers. We have nice odds on them. The 4 is not the greatest number, so I have a little bit less odds on the 4. If it happens to hit, great. But I'm counting on the other ones to kind of bring home the bacon for me. So here we go. Here we go. I've never tried left-handed. No. I could try. You know what? Can I do one roll left-handed just to see? Let's not count the roll, but I will go left-handed. Oh my God, how do you even hold the dice? Let me try my stacker. Holy crap, this is hard. Wow, I can't even hold them. That was awful. That would take practice, big time. I'll tell you what, the right-handed underhand from this side is actually pretty good. You guys know I've got really bad shoulders, right? Too many surgeries. I've had rotator cuff and labrum 3 times on the right side, twice on the left side. So the regular part style toss, the backhand toss, it actually is kind of painful. I have like a little nerve pinch. This underhanded toss here puts 0 pressure on my shoulders. I love it. From a comfort standpoint. From a result standpoint, I don't know. I mean, it's random, frankly. But I definitely, if you like to be in no pain when you throw, I'm liking this one. Here we go. I'll give it a shot. But again, the shoulder over there on the left-hand side is not in the greatest of shape. There's a midnight. The left shoulder is actually worse than the right shoulder is because that's my when I swing the bat for the kids, when I do my fungos, my knee got jacked up, but the left shoulder drives so much as I pull the bat through. Over the years, the grind on that shoulder has been so tough. I want to get it fixed because I want to start playing golf and stuff again. There's a 9. This is exactly what happened yesterday, right? This is like the roll downstairs today, the big AZ roll. We hit everything. We got the 4, we got an 8, a 6, a 5, and a 9. Nothing has hit on that second one, right? This is the whole spray and pray versus bet what's coming kind of a thing. Like we're just, we're at the mercy of please God, hit something for me here before big red comes. Come on, dude. Me one thing to hit. There we go. We got a 6. That's awesome. Awesome. 5, 1, 6. Now I'm going to show you something here too that we're going to do next week. 5, 1, 6. There's that, and here's a $50 here. What we've been doing this week is this. I've been taking the next come bet and going there with it because the next odds are going to be 3 times, right? We can get, whatever. We can jack up the odds. What I really want to do next week is keep the come bets the same size. And the first time through, have $25. The second time through, same flat, then I'll do this. And the third time through, same flat, and I'll do that. I want to increase the odds as we press these bets, not so much the flats. The flats end up having me put too many greens out there, I think. So that's really what I want to get to, because this is awful nice to bring back that, basically bringing back a green chip or a black chip on that sequence there. So let's do it. Same bet, right? Not increase the flats, and increasing that flat was what caused us a problem so far. You know what? I'm not. I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep the same way we've been doing. I'm not going to change my rhythm. I'm going to do the same thing this week that we've been doing. I don't want to mix it up. I got in trouble for mixing it up a few weeks back. You guys didn't like that. Next week I'll mix it up. This week we're just going to play it straight up. Here we go. Give me an 8. How about a nice big fat 8 here, huh? 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, we're going to lose the big comeback. 1, 2. Oh, come on. Come on there, dice. Okay, here we go. There's a 5. Boy, we did roll some 5s. I think it's 2 5s. Of course, we weren't on it the first time, right? Is it 4-1? 4-1, 5. All right, and that'll get $30 from me. Again, on the 5 and 9, every 5 gets 10. The way I play these odds up here, so we'll do it like that. 5 is up, 8's up, 4 is up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. 7 out. All right, there's the 7, which you knew was coming at some point. 5, 2, but we did okay. We got at least the 6 paid us a little bit, and we're down. Let's see. We got $125 down, but we did make a little bit of that coming through, right? So let's go ahead and take a quarter. Back to the pass we go, and let's make magic on shooter 2. That was a good roll right there, right? There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 box hits in that roll. So if I'm looking at like we talked about those phased ways of playing today. If I'm doing the inside press and pull, the 8 and the 6, the first 8 after the 4 point, 8 and the 6, you're up and you're down. You're 64 across with a little bit of profit. 5, 9, 6, 5. Those next 4 hits is tier pressure. You got your $100 in the rack locked up, and you 7 out, but you locked up your session profit. That was exactly the phase play I showed today downstairs in Coffee and Crabs. That roll right there makes you $100 if you're playing it in that phased system. Here's a 4-3. Even with no repeaters, that thing worked out okay. There's a $10 win. I'm really passionate about that style of play. You guys can probably tell that's the way I play when I'm when I'm right side playing. That's what I'm looking for. Out quick, up quick, and then I even sometimes switch to this. I have no problem switching to the come when I'm up. That phase 3 play might just be come betting. No problem with that at all. There's a 9 for the point. Let's come through a 10. 6-3. And again, we're not going to take odds until we get them all set. Little safety measure, little safety net here. I know it's going to be, if I have a repeat 9, it's going to cost me some opportunity, but I'll take that chance of not winning a lot versus losing a ton. So 4-1. Let's go. Last come bet. Last one. Come on. Here we go. 5, 3, 2. Okay, well, there it is. There's the case where we're going to get a win That's just off and on for 10 bucks without odds. A win without odds is a risk that I take by doing it this way. I'm okay with that. Because a 7 with all the odds everywhere is more, to me, more painful. So I will opt out of that if I can. What am I doing here? Here's my set. Here we go. Let's get me somewhere. Another one. Look at that. Back-to-back 5s. Back-to-back 5s that I don't have odds on. It's okay. Again, off and on for $10. Actually rolling okay today. A little bit, huh? Here we go. Midnight. Well, easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go. 6-6. There's replacement. Couldn't pay you to come bet, huh? It's funny because people who believe in things repeating typically are come bettors. Like the trend that come betting, you talk about a style of betting that follows a trend. Oh my God, there's another horn number. This is a style of betting that follows the trend perfectly. That's the whole point of it, right? Is that the dice declare what the trend is, and it follows it. Like this is the dream strategy for somebody who is a believer in rhythm, number one, and trending, number two, because this thing is a trend betting system. Here's a hard 10. Boy, it should have been in the field, huh? Would have been nice to have some field bets going there. All right, so here we are. The 10 is there. We have a 5-5 hard 10. Now we go with the odds. It'll be easy here because we don't have a lot of money really at risk. Let's go ahead and take the 50 bucks in reds. 20 there. 20 there. 10 here. And that's it, 10 to the rack. Let's go. Let's get them repeaters happening, baby. Get them repeaters happening. Here we go. You're right. I may travel to the 4 or 10 and never hit it again, but I thought you said, your own words are used against you. I thought you said, press what's running, right? If you press what's hitting, if I roll a 10, I should be pressing the 10, right? That's exactly what come betting is. Come betting is let the dice decide and embrace it. So this is a purely trending system. 3. Boy, talk about trending. How about these horn numbers, huh? 2-1. Whatever I'm doing with these dice is making the horn numbers come. I'm not sure why or how, but here we go. Give me a 5, please. Or a 9. There's a 9. 6-3. Oops, sorry. I went too far with that one. 6-3. 6-3. Okay, there's a point. That's going to pay 10 flat and 30 on the odds. Come back to the rack. We'll go ahead and make the odds a little bit deeper, or the pass a little bit deeper. Puck is off. Odds are off. Odds are off. Remember, next week I will probably play odds on. This week I'm playing odds off. Three craps. 3. Okay, 2-1-3. Lose the 15. We'll put it back again. What are you saying? I understand. Of course I understand probability. Probability does not mean likelihood. You're confusing mathematical terms there. Probability and likelihood are two different things. And the likelihood of a number rolling because it rolled before is bullshit. There's a 4. Probability of the 4 rolling again right now, what is it? You tell me in chat. What is the probability of the 4 rolling? I want to know what the odds are. Let's see if you can give me the math. What are the odds of this 4 coming before a 7? Coming before a 7. What are the probability of winning that bet right now? What is that? And what are the odds of the 4 rolling? There's 2 different things there. We've taught on that a couple of times, and it's important to know that. And both of those things have nothing to do with what just happened. I rolled a 4. There's 0 correlation between what I just rolled and what's going to happen. It does not change the probability or the odds, and there are 2 different things. There's a hard 6, 3-3. What does need to change is me rolling some numbers that will pay me. Give me a 5. Look at that, 5, 4, and 10. That's 2 of those numbers are terrible. 6, 4, 2. Come on, man. Where is it? Where's my repeaters? Where's my repeaters? Tim says 2.7%. How do you figure that? How do you figure it is a hard 4? How's it 2.7%? What do you mean by that? You're saying that the 4 rolling back to back, Timothy? You're probably right about that, right? I'm saying the probability of the 4 coming before the 7 is 33%. The probability of a 4 rolling period is what? I think it's 11% or something like that, whatever the number is. It's 4 out of 36, right? Or 3 out of 36, 1 out of 9. That's the 4's probability of rolling. The odds of the 4 beating the 7 are 33%. So we just bucked the odds there. We got a great hit. That's awesome. We're going to get paid 30 on the odds and 15 on our flat. That's fantastic. All right, we'll go and press that up a little bit. And there it is. The way you calculate that is important to understand. It's not obvious to a lot of people how that calculation works, but the 4 or the 10 have a 1/3 chance of beating the 7. 1 out of 3 chance of beating the 7. There's a midnight. That sucks. I feel like when you get these things pressed up and we lose them, I want to go back here to 2 instead of keeping that bet high. I feel like I don't want to press the bet on a win down here, but I don't mind going backwards on it if we get burned on it. Just preserve bankroll a little bit. Let's go. What do we have here? We have a 9, or no, I'm sorry, it's 8, 5, 3, 8. That's the new point. I didn't take the puck off, so my apologies on that. 5, 3. All right, $50. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make some money, honey. Let's make some money. I can't see it. It's a 6 and a 4. Our 10 paid. Look at that. On this roll, the 4 and the 10 both paid. How about that? Woo, I like that. Come on down, baby. That's going to be 10 flat, and it's going to be 20 in odds. Awesome. $15 coming. I'm going to make this look like a quarter to come to me. All righty. Let's get that one set. Be awesome. Set it to the 8. Let's have that thing go to the 8. Let's get paid on the 8. Let's get it up there. Oh no. Terrible throw, Johnny. Woo! They slipped. I almost threw them off the table. They almost hit the back wall of my garage. That's how bad that throw was. 3-2-5. That's so lucky on that one. All right, 3-2-5 is going to pay. So what's going to happen is the 15 is going to go up. Up top, we had 10 on the flat. 20 pays 30 in odds. Okay, that $30 goes up to the 5, right? Again, 10 per 5 on the 5 and the 9. $15 coming, $25 in profit back to the rack. And these greens over here make a black chip. We're not quite home yet, but we're getting our way home. We have recovered some of that loss that we had earlier, so that's good. That's good. Thank you for that. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. 5. How about that? How about a repeater 5, baby? 4-1. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, 15 goes to the 5 now. 15 flat. 30 is going to pay 45. So we're going to do 50 for 5. 20 bucks there. And in our rack, we have, that's 100, that's 100. So right now, I don't want to count my chickens, but there's my starting bankroll. We recovered all the loss, which is great. We're not at Paycheck yet, but we've recovered our loss, which is stout. Actually, I got to take some money out of here. We're going to take that. We're going to go to 75. I just did it to get a count. So we're going to go to 40 bucks. Or 30 bucks up here on this one. I'm sorry, 30, not 40. And let's go. Let's get these things set. 4-1. All right. Let's go, Johnny. 8. It goes to the 8. That pays on the pass line. That's fantastic. Puck is off. You go up. We're going to get paid 60 flat, or 60 odds, 10 flat. Looks like 15. This can all come back. That is a black chip. That's starting bankroll. Now I've got, let's see, where am I here? Do I have it? Don't quite have it yet. We're not quite there yet. Odds are going to be off up here. It's going to go 50 up top. 538. But as good as this roll is, we're still grinding. Isn't it crazy how we're grinding on this great roll? It's insane. Midnight. All right, it's at midnight, 6-6. We had a lot of craps losers today. A lot of craps losers. Okay, here we do it. Here we go. That's a 1, 2, 3, another back-to-back craps loser. Look at all the pink. All those pinks up there on the screen, they're all craps losers. That's amazing how many there are. Out of the rack to pay that. A lot of those. Boy, oh boy, a lot of pink. A lot of pink. Am I showing another? Oh, that's a craps winner. Am I showing on the screen? I can't really see my screen very well. Do you guys see the repeaters? Oh, you do. On the top right side, you see repeaters. There's an 11, so we get one of those losses back, which is nice. All right. Let's go. Let's set a point, maybe. Let's set a point. 6. All right, we got a good point. It's a 6, 5-1. Now, I'm going to make a decision here. 5-1. I've only got 25 bucks basically in the rack. Oh, that should be on the pass line. I've got 25 down here. I've got 50 bucks in odds on the 8. I got 25 in odds on the 6. $30 in odds on the 5 and $5 in the rack, and my starting bankroll intact. Okay? So we technically speaking don't have our goal yet. I can pull the odds down and we're still not going to be there. The question is, do I pull odds between the 6 and the 8 to even them out? I'm just going to leave it as it is. 25 here instead of 50. 50 there instead of 100, right? So I'm keeping my bankroll here intact. Instead of going max, 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 that's what I'm doing. So I could break 100 out of here and max this out and max that out and really go after it. I'm going to show you what that would look like. I'm going to shadow bet it here. Let's pretend I had 100 bucks here, and let's pretend that I broke this 100 into quarters, and we'll shadow bet there. Now I'm going to bring this bet and this bet back. I'm just going to show you the levels that you ought to be. If you're going to play max odds, I should have broke 100 bucks down and done that. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to shadow bet them. I just want you to see, again, paycheck play. Not doing that. I'm looking to get my paycheck. If I'm here to hit the home run, I'm doing that. And there's a mindset difference there that I kind of have to be aware of. as I'm doing it. And there's the 8. So what happens here is this. The 8 with the $100 would have paid 120, okay? But it won't. And we have to be fine with that. There's 60. There's 20 on the flat, all right? So burned opportunity perhaps on that one, but discretion being the better part of valor, right? That's the way to play it out. All right, so did I put the $100 back in the rack? No, I think I screwed myself. That $100 was here, right? Oh God, what did I do? What did I do? That goes here. Oh my God, I think I screwed this. That was what was on the felt. The $100 is back. Okay, yeah, this is the 75 that shadow bets that. Okay, so I do have my starting bankroll is technically intact. So what I have out here is our profit for the round. So here's $100. Here is $50. There is our paycheck. So with this shadow bet on the 6, if I take that back, there's our starting bankroll. There's our 150, our 155, plus we have 2 bets out there. So we're good. I'm not going to go back out and keep rolling. We have our paycheck, and we'll leave it at that. Okay. Now, as far as let's see, 628. I didn't put that in 628. As far as that goes, right? We won 70. We could have won 130, right? If I'm maximizing the flat bet, which was $20, with the max odds I can take, that should have been at $100 in odds, which should have been at 120 plus the flat. As it was, I didn't want to go into my starting bankroll. I didn't want to put the stock at risk, so to speak. So I went with what I had earned only, which meant less odds, less potential. But that was a decision I made to keep the bankroll intact. That was a bankroll, whatever you want to call it. That was a decision that I made tactically to keep us on paycheck. Okay, if you're playing this thing. I'll shadow bet down here if you want me to. If you're playing this thing legit style, that should have been a $100 bet. And that's why I put it up here to show it to you. It's what it should have been. But again, paycheck style, you're much more aware of what's happening in your rack than you are when you're playing more freewheeling. There's a 325, which we are on. So that's going to pay 15 here. It's going to pay 45 there. So I'll do 50 for 5. All right. And that can come back into the rack. Now I have a choice, right? Because I've got in the rack about $100 here in excess money. We can take our excess money. And again, I'm not going to count the excess yet. I'm going to count the excess. Actually, what I should do is this. I should say, there's the 15 and there's the 30. We'll talk about this. This is what was out on the felt. So this is not excess. This is what I was playing with. So the strategy itself is going to earn here. Any wins that come off of these bets over here will be over here. That'll be our excess play, not what's out there now. That's an important call out because the strategy itself earned more than paycheck. Excess came from after that. So I'm going to keep that logged as a separate thing. Whatever ends up over here will be our new excess. So just bang out a 6 and there's a 6. Look at that. We hit them all. Hit them all, baby. 426. All righty. 426. So that's going to come down. I'll take the shadow bet back, actually. We'll put that back in the rack. There's that. 6 will pay 30 and 10. And this comes back. Now, if I look at my rack, this bet comes back home where it belongs. The starting bankroll is there. There's 100. There's 225. So it's going to be 225. $230 was earned by the strategy. Okay, that was our bets resolving themselves. The excess earned out of all that, those last couple hits of profit, $75, $105. Okay, puck is off, so we're totally clean. Okay, we're going to take the 105 and do something with it. We can decide whatever you want to do with the 105. I'll take your thoughts in chat. We can keep doing this same system if you want to. Okay, or we can switch to something else. Now, a couple of good things of note here. I did hit the small, it looks like. I did hit the tall, I think. There's an 11 in there somewhere. I think I hit them both, maybe. The 5 has rolled 5 times. That's a repeater on the 5. So that was a good set of rolls right here, right? So far, I feel good about what we just done. And we're on roll, I don't know what we're on roll, 25 or something. It's a great roll, right? So what do you want to do? Do you want to go be a place better for a minute and try like a little inside press? Do you want to go like 76 across? We can do 75. We can actually, or 86 across we can do, right? And take 15 bucks here and just go for a quick little place bet run, right? I think that makes a good bit of sense to do something like that. We can go, let me get my money out here. There's 75. I go 86 across. Remember that? It's going to be 66 inside. $76, $86, right? Which means I've got my 230 lock from the strategy. I've got another 18, 19 bucks sitting here. And we can take this and do a little bit of that we talked about downstairs, right? Let's try and all-in bet this thing and turn it into 128. Let's try and all-in bet it. Let's take a pineapple press approach here. After the point gets set, if we can get it done, we get it done. That's great. We'll pineapple press, we'll go to 128, and then we'll start rocking it from there. That's the excess plan. So again, the excess was how much again? 86, 115 bucks? 115 in excess. Somebody remember that. 115 in excess. Here we go. Let's come out and let's get a little bit of an excess win. If we can pull it off, that we need that. We need it. We need it. 110 inside, one press, play the hopper. I don't have 110, I have 105 though, Dan. 5 is the point. I only have 105, not 110. Otherwise, that would be a great call. We can do though, if you want to do an 86 inside, you want to do 80 or 88 inside, we can do that. Thomas says, take the money and get the hell out. Rich says, do a drawdown. And there's not enough money to do a real drawdown here. There's only 100 bucks. So I'm okay with 88 inside and spreading out. We can do that. We can do an 88 inside. I have enough money for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We can go 88 inside and do like a 88 up and down. I'm cool with that. Let's try it. 88 up and down. Let's go. We have a point of 5. 3, 2. Okay, there's your point. Let's make her happen. There's a 2, there's a 1. Okay, here we go. 88 in. 8. Okay, we got an 8 hard. That's great. 8 is great. 4, 4. That'll pay 28 bucks. So we'll pay 25. I'll let you do 30 for 2. Okay. That's actually kind of dumb. I'll take the 2 back. We'll do 28. $28 the right way. Because I'm going to press it by 22 bucks. Okay. $22 press. I'll take $6 back. So 88 now looks like 110 inside. Pardon my head in the shot there, but we'll do 110 inside. That's the press. 88 goes to 110, which is nice and easy. Good gravy. What a mess with these chips here. Okay, here we go. 110 inside. My kingdom for an inside number. Here we go. Give me an inside number, baby. Come on. Dan wants the hoppa. We could. I should have done that, Dan. I should have done. All right. Let me reset it. I'm sorry. I'll reset it for you because you're calling the shots here. Let's do the hoppa. We were 88 bucks, right? So I'll take 100. I'll get 12 bucks back. We'll go back to 88. I'm sorry. And this is a mess, but we're having fun, right? 4 units. 4 units. 4 units. 4 units. All right, $88. We had 128. So what should the hopper size be here? Should it be 16 bucks? No. It should be $32 hopper, right? So 28 $25, $28. We should go to, what should it be? What's at 80, at 66? What should the hopper be here? It should be $30, right? We drop 2 and go to 30. So it's, no, 30, it should be 32. $32 hopper. Because 32 gets me, no, $36, right? It's gotta be 36. Is that right? 36? Right? 35. So we 128, go to 32. And 32 gets me how much on each number though? If I'm doing the inside easy, so 4 divided by 32, $8 each. Okay, so it's $8 each. So I'm gonna put $8 up here. $32 total. $32 total. There we go. 32 bucks, $8 each on the hopper. I'm gonna put it just there. And here we go. Here we go. That's it. Ace, 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 ace. We burned 32 bucks. It's okay. We'll try. We can always try it again. This is just excess fun play. And to clarify my point, yes. And I know I'm going to say this with a grain of salt. Okay, there's the aces to Darksider. So I'm going to put that up here. I'm going to put your thing. Yes, I'm saying this not as a statement of fact. It's a statement of feeling. Okay, Random Randy. Hucking and chucking, right? Here's my hucking and chucking. If I roll a 6 and I huck and chuck again, there's zero correlation between the two 6s. It's pure happenstance and luck and randomness. If Alfredo or Ed or George or somebody who can throw is setting the dice and going, oh, I just saw that. I'm going to make this and this, and they're going to do this again, and they create a 6, that's different. Does that make sense? If you believe that that's a possibility, that's what I'm saying. I do not believe that the hucker and chucker has anything to do with what's coming out. So if they have 5 6s in a row, totally random. Your brain, the human brain, wants to apply a pattern to randomness, and there's no such thing. You can't do it. The dice controller, who's creating the 6 by what they're doing, I do believe that if that's a possibility, that's the thing I would go, oh, okay, they're making it happen, then you maybe bet on it. Right? And again, it's a big leap of faith to go from random to controlled shooting. But yes, that's my assertion. I do not believe that the random person is creating more 6s. They're just getting lucky. And again, pockets form, and that's it. There's a 10 hard. That's 2 non-insides back to back. And I am throwing random. Like, I am a random thrower. There's no bullshit about it. I'm not very good at this. This, what you're seeing today, is a lucky, lucky roll. There's an 8. Okay, that's going to be great. That's the 8. So the same thing. We're going to drop 2 out of the rack. So 25, 28, looks like 30. So it ends up being $5 per number. That'll end up paying 60 bucks, right? I think that's, I don't know why I'm losing my math here today, but I think that's right. 28 drop 4. Sorry, dropping 4. What am I? I'm just a freaking dumbass. 32. Okay, here we go. Inside number, please. Hard to get the inside numbers, isn't it? Oh boy, there it is again. We're not going to get the hopper to work, Dan. It's not working. Not working today. We burned 2 wins on trying to get the hopper to work. So, I'll give it one more try just because I love you. But today, it ain't working. Today, it's not our thing. Here we go. 6, easy 6. Okay, well, that's our 3rd inside hit. 4, 2, 6. Again, that'll pay 28. I'll drop a nickel. Looks like 32. There we go. Come on, inside number. A lot of work for $60 here. 426, we did it. Oh God, thank you very much. Thank you very much. 426, and again, that'll pay 64. We'll do 65 for one, and down, and that works out great. When the hopper works out, 75, 85, you basically get your money back. 85 plus what I laid out there, you get your money back and you're set. Now what I'm going to do is go to, let's grab 4 units on the 10. I'll take the 25. I'll put 4 units on the 4. I'll take this back, 57 bucks back to the rack. And we're out there for 128 now. We're out there at 4 units. 4 units across. We burned a bunch of hits trying to get there, which is okay. But that's what we said before. We level up, right? We take our second play is something aggressive to level up our bets and to put something in the rack. And now we just hope that we keep going. Here we go. 7 out. Good timing. Good timing. So we turned again. We turned our 105 into 63. So we lost money on the excess play. But if we were not playing the hopper, all those inside hits that we had there would have been winners. We would have done okay. But that's fine. I'm okay with logging the loss. It's fun and it's all good. And Darkside needs that. Darksider, by the way, you guys, we like to banter back and forth. I love him. We're good friends. We talk offline. He's a great dude. You're not going to agree on everything with everybody, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's perfectly okay. This game is not like blackjack. And what I mean by that, hold on a second, or poker. You know, in blackjack and poker and pie gal and whatever, there's ways that you play. Like you don't play blackjack and guess and make random ass bets. You just don't, right? You have a rule sheet that you follow. Roulette, same thing. There's no rule sheet in roulette. Baccarat, same thing, right? Here, there's so many ways to do this stuff. And you can see the game so many different ways. It just doesn't matter, right? All strategies suck in the end. Every strategy. The hopper is fun when it works. Today, that thing cost me 90 bucks, right? Every strategy is great when it works. They're ass in the end. Your eyes tell you that you're seeing a bunch of 6s, bet the 6, the 7 comes. Your eyes suck too. Everything is a guess at some point, right? Unless you're able to do something with these dice. And again, the jury's out. Everything else is a guess. So play your hunch. Play your hunch, right? If you want to bet, press what's coming, cool. You want to press across, press across. You want to do an inside hopper, cool. If we hit it on the first one, that would have been fantastic. We burned 90 bucks trying it. It didn't work out today, right? You have to be okay with that, right? The thing is, we did that play after being up. Let's go log our victory. Let's get here and put the numbers into the computer where it's actually kind of fun. So today, it is the 6th, I guess, right? We were in the Daily Paycheck Casino. We did what did we do? The 3-point Molly? 3-point Molly. Bought him for $1,500. We cashed out for $230. So our funding source was the bank. And we cashed out for $230, which was awesome. We'll save that, make sure that it shows up. Then we bought in, all that stuff. We bought in though for $105 on our excess play. This funding source was excess. We cashed out with 63. And we did the hopper. And there it is. There's our excess play today. So our this thing is wrong. It looks like, oh crap, I screwed up the Molly. I said 230. I did that wrong. I'm gonna delete this record up here. I gotta re-enter that in. Sorry, 3-point Molly. We bought in for 1,500. And we're out. I got to make sure the cash out amount is the total amount. So it's 1,730. And it was an amazing run. 27 roller. 27 roller. 27 rollers should have made more money than we did, right? Should have made more money than that. There we are. Now our profit is up to 5,170. We crossed the $5,000 mark in total profit. That's pretty awesome. 3-point Molly today is also, let's see, is that right? Excess today. God, did I screw that up again? What did I do here? Hold on. I'm going to refresh the screen. I put the numbers in wrong. Hold on. All right, let's try it one more time. Sorry, whatever. I screwed up. Casino. Daily Paycheck. 3-point Molly. Buy-in was 1,500. Cash out was 1,730. Funding source was the bank. 27 roller. That should be in the thing. Then we did the HOPA. God, come on, John. HOPPA. The HOPA for 105. Cashed out 63. That came from excess. And this was 3 fails. And then 1 hit. Okay, save that. There we go. That looks more like it. Our profit is 37.33. That's more where I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's go back here and get to the right side. And here we are. We're done. Good show today. We did okay. Again, 27 roller, and we only made 230 on that thing. Actually, 330 because we had the $100. Not very good. We had 27 rolls, but there was a lot of horns in there. And there was not a lot of repeating numbers in there today. It was a lot of just bouncing around. Pretty typical of a random shooter, right? You're just all over the damn place. Nothing's really popping. The 5s and the 6 popped a little bit, but they were kind of off rhythm with us while we were not on them. That's come betting. Come betting in a nutshell is like that. You need repeaters to work. You need to be on them when they're happening. Sometimes 27 roller passes you by with no income. Sometimes that same 27 roller could have been genius. It could have been nothing but repeats, and we would have been fantastically in profit. Today was not that day, but we did make our paycheck, and I'm happy about we crawled out of the hole. So good on us. I'll take the hot rolling. And with that said, I appreciate all the comments, guys. Darksider, love the fact that you're passionate. You're bringing it. I love you guys challenging him and me in the chats. That's great. More of that, the better. Just as long as we're not assholes, it's all good, man. I love it. And there it is. Connor said, if I went outside 3 days in a row and flew into your mouth, what? Oh my God. Connor, that's my dog. This is how you train a puppy, right? Put the leash on, go outside, take a crap. Dog knows in the morning, put the leash on, go outside, take a crap. Humans aren't like that, right? People see patterns where there are none. We like to quantify what we see because your brain really can't process randomness. That's I know this. I know this from people who are in neuroscience. Your brain can't process it. So that's what we do, right? We apply patterns to randomness. And it's okay because patterns do happen. Patterns happen, clusters happen, all those things I talk about happen. They just aren't predictable. And I think that's the thing that I get passionate about is that you can't predict what's going to happen. The fact that 5 5s rolled from a random shooter, I cannot predict that a 5 is happening. I also can't predict that a 7 is due, right? I'd like to be able to do that. I can recognize that I'm in a variant, but I can't do anything about it, right? Unless I'm actually controlling the cubes. Nothing you can do there. So anyway, that's it, guys. Love y'all. God bless. I will see you tomorrow for Coffee and Craps. And I'm getting set up, by the way, to start doing live Crapsy shows here. So by the way, hit the repeater on the 5, hit the repeater on the 6 in that toss today. We also hit both the tall and the small and the all, everything. That was a good shooting by yours truly before we finally had that last 7 there. So with that said, guys, I am outie. See you tomorrow. Bye.